Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants. But his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football and doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays. And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now Jones. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagles first down.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Throwing, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for the Eagles first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And bulldozing his way through. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On the jet sweep, here is Travis Hunter. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
Travis Hunter from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Bears 33.
Looking to throw. Jones. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Williams will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to Genty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Steady.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 6 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Now they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
On the zone read, a give to Genty. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up
second and 1. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Touch the Eagles! Touch the Eagles!
34-yard line.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time going through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And an Eagles first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is caught. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Hunter, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. And quickly they get to the line.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Bears.
70 Rangers, 70, go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jeanty will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. That is caught by Hunter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Eagle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. And that one too wide and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind it.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Travis Hunter with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba getting ready to go back to work. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got a man, complete. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for a Bears first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. 2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Escapes the defender. Still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Daniel Jones, 39 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 yards
to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll try to do it himself. And now here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson Smith-Njigba and his offense ready to go once more here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Hunter. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games.